Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Market Insider Commentaries. It is May the 19th, Friday morning. Good morning, everybody. This is Brian Hoops for Midwest Market Solutions. Looking at a little bit of recovery in the grain trade overnight as we see markets trying to bounce in here. The news yesterday, as we talked about on Sirius Satellite Radio, real bearish from the standpoint that the Brazilian real was in a free fall, and cash prices paid to Brazilian farmers for their soybeans increased substantially. That encouraged producers to be big sellers of inventory they've been holding, and that weighed on U.S. soybean values as the market absorbed some heavy cash sales. Plus, funds were big sellers yesterday of meal, soybeans, to lesser extent corn, and wheat has tried to recover. Now, we're getting back to more normal fundamentals as far as supply and demand goes, as we're seeing a little bit of a bounce technically overnight in the grains, and the weather just is not ideal. You look at the start to this growing season, we are having to deal with very wet conditions in most of the Corn Belt, replanting of some corn in a lot of acres, and now we're going to deal with very cool conditions. 6 to 10 day and the 11 to 15 day both confirm cooler than normal, and that's going to slow emergence. So we're not off to a great start by any means, but the markets have really failed to put in any premium or respond. In fact, for the entire month, December corn has a 15-cent trading range. I should include that back all the way to April. Since April 1, 15-cent trading range from high to low in December corn, and we are near the bottom end of that trading range. So I think you could see some sort of a bounce in here, but it's going to be very tough. You just can't get the funds to abandon their short positions and see a significant rally until we get the crop in the ground and we get some dry weather forecast that's really going to curtail yields. I think the market assumes that the crop's going to get planted. It assumes that we're going to grow and we're going to warm up, and there's going to be very little yield drag or loss, or even if there is a small amount, it doesn't matter as we have huge ending stocks worldwide to absorb it. In the livestock trade, bullish outside day higher in the cattle. Should start off a little stronger. We may set back a little bit as we won't have positive news from the standpoint of a new news about cattle weights, which came out yesterday that were bullish, and you will not have stronger cutouts or some hedge lifting of the cash trade. So I think that the cattle overall fundamentals remain pretty positive, but certainly very erratic, choppy trade, and I think we've probably put our top in this June cattle futures right now, but trying to trade it directionally is going to be very difficult, very treacherous, very choppy type action. But looking at these markets here, a lot of action in livestock, not much in the grains so far. No export sales talk of this morning here. Check us out on Twitter. We'll update any news that we get as it breaks and happens. Have a great day and a great weekend until I talk to you again. This has been Brian Hoops from Midwest Markets.